Hello. It's good. Most of you ignored me. Good start. We'll try again. Hello. I'll take the sarcasm. Quite a few of you seem to be in relationships. Don't worry, I'm not going to talk to you. It's fine. It generally goes wrong if I start talking to the audience, as you know. You've proved. I had one the other day. I just said to this nice young couple in front row, I asked the same question you got asked, how long have you been a couple? And they answered it exactly the same time. He said 5 years, she said 7. Very awkward silence, broken by him going, it's all right, we're both right. We both just take it from when we stopped sleeping with other people. Very hard to do comedy to a front row of a woman crying. It's good. I'm glad you're in happy relationships or whatever that is. I've been with my girlfriend for 7 years now. We moved in together very quickly, and it's quite an emotional thing when you find the one that you think is when you find the one you know. When you find the one you know is definitely the one that can halve your rent. We lived in London at the time. It was very expensive. You had to fall in love quicker. Became a chat-up line. I was just meeting girls in bars going, I can't afford my rent. I love you. But it's good. Actually, I just keep talking about that, but actually, a couple of months ago, I got one of these. Yes, a new watch. No, we got married. It's good. I enjoy it. Is anyone here married? Give me a cheer if you're married. Yeah. Or put your hand up, whatever. Put your hand up and just laugh at the idea of marriage. Do you know how young I am? How old are you?
I'm 21.
You're 21. Well, you should be married with kids by now. But no, it's a good thing. There's only two. Right, there's one bad thing about the whole marriage thing. Is the first thing. We're a couple of months into it, and everyone keeps talking about kids and that, and I'm not a big fan. Give me a cheer if you like children. Just you three. Give me a cheer if you don't like kids. Yay! These three. Give me a cheer if you know what a child is. Right, I've done the questions down. I can't be the only one that I can't be the only one that dislikes them. I can't be the only one that when I see babies thinks, "Oh, must buy condoms." In fact, do we have a lot of mums in? I can bond with the mums. Give me a cheer for your mother. That is a woman paying for a babysitter. No, I can bond with you because I've been at a birth, right? I've seen what you went through and it's horrific. Right? Don't have kids, it is horrible. Seriously, it is the most horrific thing I've ever seen. You ladies are very lucky you don't have to see it. No, you wouldn't be able to cope. No, it'd scar you for life. It really is. I mean, it was a sheep that I saw do it, but I'm assuming it's the same, When you gave birth, they just put it up the head end and you had to lick it clean?
No, I didn't.
No? Oh.
No, I didn't. It was no pain. It was the cut. This is it.
A cut down there sounds painful to me. All right, no pain. All right. So I thought you were just being hard there, like no fucking pain, whatever. No, I mean you did it in a hospital as well, so obviously it was different. I saw the sheep give birth in a field. Yeah. Obviously in a field, in a hospital it's going to be a lot different. It's someone's job. They just pass the baby to him, and he's like, So I'll tell you this thing, and then we go to go. One of my favourite things about now being in a happy relationship is watching people in bad relationships argue. Right, I love watching people argue in public. I got a brilliant one recently. I saw a couple on a train. I was just on this train leaving somewhere, and this couple jumped on. And as they jumped on the train, she turned to him and at the top of her voice just yelled, "You're a cock!" Right? There were about 30 people in this carriage. Not one person looked round. It was the most British thing you've ever seen. 30 people pretending not to listen. His response to being called a cock in front of 30 people was just to turn to her and say, "I love you." Pretty good, huh? Pretty good. 30 people pretending not to listen, going, "Well done." well dealt with. It wasn't dealt with. It wasn't dealt with at all, because her next line was, "You love screwing me." Yeah. 30 people pretending not to listen as one moved their books. 30 people just started to pretend not to watch over the top. Right? But he stuck with the party line. He was like, no, I love you. Again, brilliant. We all know when dealing with drunk partners or terrorists. Reassurance, reassurance, reassurance. But they were to my left, right? And at this point, from my right, a female voice went, "Ben?" 29 people went, books littered the floor. The girl with Ben went, "Who is she?" He went, "Hi Helen, that's Helen, my wife's best friend. This is Kelly, my sister." At that point, one of the 29 broke ranks and went, "You are a cock." As we pulled into the next station, 4 people got up going, "Oh shit, I missed my stop." One of them, as he walked past Ben, stopped and went, "But it was worth it." I did a show recently where we had to be clean, and I told that story, and a lady came up to me afterwards and said, "I liked it, but I really didn't like the way you said cock." I went, "What?" I said, "I didn't like the way you said cock." I went, "Sorry?" She said, "I didn't like the way you said cock." 7 times I got her to say it. I really great. Thank you very much. Good night.